The evaluation. This is a brief crash course of our evaluation. We will go into each topic in much more detail throughout the education program. Our saying is continual interaction plus disciplined coaching equals an elite experience. Continual interaction means you're not only interacting with the children, but continually do so throughout the session. Disciplined coaching means you're not just coaching the kids, but you're doing it in a disciplined manner. By doing those things, you will create an elite experience. Part 1 of the evaluation is responsibility. The first part is our dress code. The highlights are to make sure you're wearing a watch and to tie your shoes. Part 2, training area, intro, closing speech. Part 2 is your training area. Make sure it is always safe and cones match. That's not part 2. Let me start over. Responsibility. Dress code. Always dress appropriately. Hints are to wear a watch and tie your shoes. Training area. Always make sure the area is safe, cones match, and there's no tripping hazards. Introduction, closing speech. Always start with introducing yourself and welcoming them to the session. Conversely, at the end, thank them for coming and end the session properly. Be sure to watch your timeline and manage the time appropriately. Coaching activities versus reffing and scorekeeping. Make sure most of your words are coaching tips, not calling fouls or counting passes. I did not use large font. I don't know why. Personality. Learn and use names. Also, introduce yourself and say your name. Verbal. Talk loud, soft, mean, but change the tone of your voice. Nonverbal communication. Use your hands. Be animated. Move up and down the field. Never sit or lean against a wall. Show and tell, correct and perfect. When explaining something, show them and tell them. Rather, tell them and show them. Let them go for a little while and then correct their technique. And then perfect it. Sorry, you're going to have to do a lot of editing on this one. Ask guided questions. So are you learning anything from this eval? Make them answer questions. It helps them learn. It also makes sure that they pay attention. Are you paying attention? Coach's personality spectrum. You should always be disciplined and fun at our training sessions. Depending on age and type of camps, sometimes more than the other, but the general rule of thumb is to be a little bit more disciplined than you are fun. And being more disciplined early makes the kids pay attention better. Coach's enthusiasm. Look like you want to be there. Parents are staring at you. They don't want to see you standing still, looking bored, yawning. There's always eyes on you. Have fun, move, be active. But do it with intent. Constantly self-evaluate. Sorry, hold on. Part 3. TCMF. Teach, compliment, motivate, fun. This is how you run the perfect Elite FT session. You should constantly be self-evaluating to make sure that you're doing those items. You want to do them to the entire group as a whole, but also individually to all of the athletes. They are teach. Teach them something new. Compliment. Tell them good job. Be specific. Nice touch. Great pass on that last play. Motivate, push them, challenge them. Even the younger athletes can give you a little bit more. And at the end of the day, have fun. You have to smile. Play games. Was a connection made? Did you and the kids get along? Who created the culture? You or the kids? And finally, adapt. There's always going to be something that doesn't go according to plan. Too many kids, an injury, someone wants to get a drink. Be ready for it. Don't complain about it. Just adapt, improvise, and conquer.